This is Julian from the Binary Lab. In this video, I am pleased to introduce to you a broker platform that is welcome to you, or rather welcomes you, if you live in Europe or in the UK. Unfortunately, they are not accepting people from the United States at this point in time, but Canada, well, you're welcome as well. So we've got Canada, we've got Europe, United Kingdom. That's actually most of you, well, almost most of you. So let me tell you a little bit more about this platform, and actually more than telling you, I'm going to show you. So this is a platform called Spectre. You know the James Bond show Spectre, one of the installments of James Bond. I'm not sure which installment it was, but it was that that stocky dude. What's his name? I'm not sure what his name is. If you can remind me which James Bond that was in the comments, that would be great. But in the meantime, let's have a look at this platform right here. So Spectre is a platform that goes by Ethereum. So you would have to trade in Ethereum. So how does that work out? Okay, you can actually specify an amount that is greater than $1. So what's going to happen if I put 0.001, like this, 24 cents? If I click, excuse the burp, it's going to say value should be greater than $1. So I need to adjust this to perhaps like 0.005, or I can even go to like 0.049 or 4. I can do like 4.5. Yeah, 4.3, 4.2. That's exactly $1. So I'm gonna hit that, and of course there's this button where you can click, and you can actually click the one-click function as well. So what happens right now is that the order has been placed. I can keep track of the order in here by clicking the Orders tab. And in terms of payouts, okay, so it's going to highlight. If it's in the money, it's going to highlight in green over here. And if it's out of the money, okay, it's going to just, hang on. If it's out of the money, then it's not. Okay, hang on. Let's just look at this bit over here. Just watch it right to the end. There's like what's 30 seconds left, and at the same time, I want to point out to you. Okay, here's the ending time. It is an exact 60-second trade. So if you are familiar with many of the brokers out there, there you go. How's that for verification? Pretty fast, right? It is an exact 60-second trade. So sometimes you don't actually want a trade to go like for 1 minute and something. You want an exact 60. And ever since IQ and Expert and AREX came in to the picture, a lot of people are saying like why aren't the brokers being like what they used to be with stock pair, 24 option, optech, whatnot, where you had a precise 60-second. So precise 60 seconds, only precise when it starts on time and it ends on time as well. So this one starts on time. Okay, I want to run through the payouts. And right now it's a London session. I could even go down to 10 second. Crazy, right? It go down 10 second. Unfortunately, the charting here starts at 1 minute minimum. So if I really wanted to trade 10 second, I would have to use like TradingView and put on a 5-second chart. So just want to show you it's possible. Okay, and then if I want to go on to like, okay, if you came on in the Asian session, you probably see that the payout sucks. It's like the payout during Asian session like 10%. But Asian session, if you want something like 75%, you have to go like 5 minutes and higher, for instance. But right now, it is the London session, US session. You find that everything generally has about 75% payout, which is quite decent. Of course, certain pairs go up and down during the day, and like for instance, look at this. So this one over here, the 5 minute, it pays what, 75. I think the 10 or the 10 or something was 72. Let's check it out. So try different ones. It fluctuates all the time. A while ago it was at 72. So this one could be 75 in a couple of moments as well. And it just depends on the time frame that you select. So just feel free to experiment. And right now, this one is paying more for the longer term option. I'll show you what else is available. Basically, it's quite a lot of assets. We got majors, we got miners, and we got, what do you know, crypto as well. So Only thing, I don't know why they don't have Bitcoin itself. They have Bitcoin Cash though, and you could actually do options on Bitcoin Cash. Payout is terrible. I think this is because they have algorithms to assess the difficulty, or it could just be it's a closed market, it's low liquidity, and therefore it's low. That could be the reason. So I also had the opportunity to get hold of this spreadsheet from the website, and it shows you what kind of stuff they have, and there is apparently also some kind of a CFD thing, which is what I presume all these spread figures are about. And basically what they wish for you to notice is that they basically undercut everyone on the market, all the brokers on the market, including some of the big ones that you may notice, like XM, Forex.com, FXCM, Vantage, XNES. Okay, so there's a lot of the big ones, and they're undercutting just about everyone. Okay, but as you know, I'm more of a binary guy. This is a binary lab channel, so come over here and you will see that I think this is the average out percentage. So earlier on, okay, we're looking at 75% for the USD JPY, and did we also look at the GBP USD? Let's have a look at that one. So this one, the spread, so 54% for the 60-second. Let's go up to the 10-minute, and it's 75. Let's go down to the 5-minute. So I generally notice that 5-minute has a decent payout, but on the lower one, it could be liquidity at times. So you really have to explore it. But just, inside Binary Lab, I always teach people to just use it in a combination. If it's a good setup and there's a good payout, do it. If the payout is a little bit less, but you still can get by, let's say 65, 70, you can still get by with that. But if it's too low, then just don't trade that one at a point in time. So they give a comparison, but generally speaking, if you want to compare this to other brokers out there, compare this to AREX, you can compare it, unfortunately, there isn't really much choice. So it is generally less payout than most of these brokers out there, but the point of the matter is that it's actually still available. Okay, so let's get to one element of Spectre that you guys probably would want to know about, as in why would we want to trade a Spectre? So maybe I should have given this at the beginning of this video. It is the world's first regulated and brokerless financial platform. Okay, it has actually been featured on the Next Web, Investing, Huffington Post, Finance Magnets. All right. There is no broker. It is all P2P. It is what do you call that? A smart contract based. If you're familiar with crypto, it's smart contract based. And when you create an account, it's gonna tell you something that when you create an account, there's a link for you in the video description. It's gonna say something like there's this European trader thing. So if you're a trader residing and registered in the European Union, you acknowledge that you have not arrived at this website owing to advertisements about spectreai in your country, either offline or online. So they do not advertise to European traders, and all these will be settled in Ethereum, and therefore it does not result in a total loss or a stake amount per trade as per. Okay, it can be closed early prior to expiry. Okay. And at the same time, because it's settled in Ethereum and not fiat or cash, therefore it is not binary option as per the ESMA definition. So they're kind of playing around the rules. I think it's pretty smart. I first got to know about Spectre about 2 years back when they were doing the ICO, back when all the ICOs were the rage. But at the time, I thought that if something new like that just came out, probably it would be full of bugs, and at a point in time, I was just looking at reviews here and there, and people was talking about how slow it was and everything, but now it's actually quite fast. So I'm just going to bring you back to the platform to show you what analysis there is. So in terms of candlestick and all that, you can kind of change it between area. Okay, now it looks like AREX. You can change the line. You can change it to hollow candle if you like that. Time frames are from 1 minute all the way to the 1 day, which is not bad. The amount of zoom is quite good. If you compare this to AREX, it's a lot better. Okay, we have a whole bunch of indicators, a whole bunch of tools they usually use, and the lines, trend line, horizontal line, Fibonacci lines. You can draw Fibonacci's like that. Just draw market point, and there you go. Pretty decent, right? Very nice. And now we also have indicators as well. So quite a nice selection. This is more than what IQ started out with. And on top of that, that's not it. That's not it. You can even also do this. You can look on here under the protection section. I'll get to what protection is in a moment. But you can actually select a whole bunch of patterns here, and it helps you to identify stuff like where's the double bottom, where's the double top, and it's going to help you to identify these on the chart, which I thought was brilliant. Okay, and what is protection? Protection is basically something where you can I want to get rid of this stupid thing. Okay, I can't get rid of it. I'll figure that out later. I want to show you about patterns. Okay, sorry, the protection. I can see how much of my capital I wish to protect, and that will actually affect the payouts. So what is this? This means that if I get the trade wrong, I can get back a certain amount. So obviously if I want to get back a lot, the payout's going to be shit. But I can get back that much of the payout. So as always, it's going to be tuned in terms of the broker. And who is the broker in this case? Well, ICO owners, people bought the token. So you can also buy the token if you like. And actually, but I mean, this video is not about that. This is more, I'm presenting this to you more like a trading solution, a fairly good trading solution as well. So what else do we have here on the platform? Okay, there is a day mode, night mode. So like in IQ, I like to trade on a white background. Looks very nice and clean, and you can do that here as well. Okay, if you're trading at night, you can just toggle back to this dark screen, and you don't have to go to FX Street. You don't have to go to my FX book. You can just click on calendar right here, and it's going to show you what's coming up. So it even tells you how much more time to go. So that's a very nifty feature. You don't have to check out, you don't have to figure out like what time of the day it is and what market it is to trade. We can tell just by clicking the time zone button that we're in the London time zone, and it closes in what time and when the overlap is coming. So you can time yourself very well. So that's basically just about all the main features that you should know. There are apparently also something called the trade ideas, but I haven't actually seen anything here yet. That's this one again, and analytics is going to basically show you your overall trades, how many in the money and how many not in the money. It's just analytics on your trades, and you can view all. But right now, I mean, that's just the trade that I did earlier and one trade I did before I just try out. And basically that's it. Okay, that's it. And you can check out all the other information when you go to the link in the video description, where there's a spectreai, I think /TBL for the binary lab. Go check it out, and I hope you like it. So if you find this video helpful to you on Spectre, or if you have any questions about this broker, actually the reason why I decided to just come forward with this, also because a manager that I used to work with another major broker has crossed over here. So that was a big sign of legitimacy, because that account manager was someone that I've kept in contact with for like over 4 years. So and never moved from a major broker, only now. So I think for a broker to take over someone of that caliber, I think it's quite something. So I think they're here to stay. It's definitely, this would be better than some of the other crap brokers out there. Like, recently a bunch of you guys saying, AREX unfortunately is only open for people in the EU. It's not open to people in the UK. So, and then people saying, for real, I don't recommend binary cent or Vite Forex. I said they were like scammy brokers because they weren't even paying me as an affiliate on time. So how can you trust them to pay out your withdrawals on time? But this, on the other hand, is all through the blockchain. So, and the other thing is, now is a great time to get in as well because, like, cryptocurrency is on the comeback. This means to say that whatever you deposit in Ethereum now could possibly be worth, your capital alone could be worth 2 or 3 times what it is right now by the end of the year, all right, if it goes up, which it probably looks that way, okay? But if you traded it, I mean, even if it doesn't go up, we're not very far from the market bottom, okay? And if you trade it, you could possibly double your holdings in Ethereum. And also means to say that with the rise in Ethereum, the amount for the minimum trade, like if it rose tomorrow, if it rose the next day, you're going to use a lesser and lesser amount per trade. So I think it's brilliant. It's literally a no-brainer for everyone out there. And if you get in right now and deposit now, you know what? Even if you wish to demo, I would highly recommend that you just deposit into your live account and demo simultaneously because you want to lock in that rock bottom Ethereum price right now. So hope this video finds you well and finds you in the right place. If you're in UK or Canada or Europe zone, or maybe you're just sick of some of the other brokers, maybe you didn't like Arex too much because you couldn't chart during the weekdays, or like for a broker like Binomo because you couldn't sell in advance, then you probably like this one a lot better. So give this a shot. The link is in the video description once again, and give me your comments if you like this, and if you have any other questions I can bring them forward to my contact in the broker. Bye for now.